Okay, whatever is going on with that thing. Hello guys, how are you doing? The time is 11:15 a.m. on what is a nice and bright, cloudless Tuesday. Although it is a hot one. Today's date is July 28th. I was happy that I did a J&J vlog yesterday. Well, I'm not expecting to do a J&J vlog today, but tomorrow is going to be very hard because I got a virtual meeting at 3 o'clock. I got from 3 to 3:45. I'm like, well, once we have already agreed on a time, there's nothing I can really say, but I'm just hoping one day that he'll use common sense, because psychologists should show care about other people's wishes, and I want to get to do it at a time that I want to do it. They should learn to respect the wishes of others in everything, based on everything, because they're psychologists, but there are some people out there that are just way too picky, because like on Sunday afternoon also we encountered a thing that there were like 3 or 4 people that were just showing not why, but from my point of view, how did they even get a job? Okay, whatever is going on with that thing, by the way, I don't know. Well, I was lucky to get it to work with the iPhone 16e, because the 2 ladies that got out before me, they didn't have any problems, but for me it's like I tried it 5 times, the 13 Pro, I'm like, why doesn't it let me out? Well, it's simple. All that's needed is scan the QR code and it will let you in or out either way, but for me it took several tries. But yeah, in some fitness centers maybe it is just that there's some kind of issues with the system, because I remember a time where I would get in to a MacFit, Mac One, you name it, fitness center without the app at all. And the Lifetime fitness centers in the US, they still don't require the app, which is good because the staff have understanding that with some members they can't get the app on their phones due to some kind of a system problem where it says, hey, this app is not available in your region, things like that. While other people are more lucky to have the eligibility that eligibility that you could get in. Yeah, that was crazy. Like I don't want that nightmare from 6 years ago to be reborn, but that eligibility that you can download the app, but you can also still use the card. I just don't know for how many more years it's going to work like this, because if someone would have told me on this exact date in 2019 about Zoom, I'd be like, what the hell is Zoom? Are you delusional or what the hell? Because we're living in a time now that technology, well, you know what, forget about technology, even artificial intelligence is becoming highly advanced. Whoa, what a day out. Well, yeah, it is hot, but look at the fans here. It was good to get a touch of that, of course, and good thing I did not forget my hat. In the dining area, I am wearing the same one as last time. We sat at the table by the stairs, which is the same area that we sat last week when I, without realization, left this hat in the seating area. But yeah, that was Monday of last week. You know how I really like this tradition that whenever one day the workers at a certain place make us mad, disappointed, and for a makeup on our next visit they tend to give a bonus. That's a bit like what we had at the ramen restaurant, but I also had something like this once. I even vlogged about it at the ice cream place that
All right, we're just left with extra ice cream. It's not even like a special day or anything.
So this was from vlog 2072, which I had filmed on November 10th, 2021. You'll get my point in a moment. So on that day, I went to the ice cream store. I waited to get a flavor. It's been like 3 minutes to ask for an order, but the workers continuing to talk and talk, all that crap, rather than focus on customer demand. So I got highly frustrated at one point. Yeah, like this story, I haven't talked about it even 4.5 years later. It still makes me lose track of what I'm saying. But at one point, there was another customer that asked the workers to kick me out, but somehow it did not turn out to be too bad at all. Like I still had my ice cream and we paid, and when I was about to leave, I was given an extra cup just as a makeup, you know, like a apology gift, a makeup bonus, whatever. So something like that had today as well, because when I'm at Yusuf, I have like 7 or 8 meatballs. It might depend, but usually I do get 8. But at Ramiz I get 7. But as part of the bonus, I was given 3 more and another 4 more, make that 14. And I truly appreciate how people do this just as like a makeup service, you know? Like one day you have a very, very rough experience with a worker just because they don't follow your demands, get into a big argument, but the next time you come back, they give you a bonus, they give you something extra special. And like that's what honestly I find really cool with a lot of workers around our area.
Hey. Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, there are a lot of them out here today. I don't know why. And the 2 main workers that were working today did not work. I came there last week, the day I forgot my hat in the dining area. And about that incident at the ice cream shop, the other story, I said it was in November 2021, right? Because in my mind, when else would it have been, or when else could it have been? Because the summer to fall 2021 period was when everyone around here had mentally lost it. From that very day that the government, like, you know, it was in the middle of the COVID pandemic, and the government one day said, you know what, we're opening all the schools, taking the mask, social distancing regulations off and opening for everybody. That's when everyone got way too delusional, and like it had a lot of effects to do with that, certainly. But I really like how that they happen to be cool with offering customers special items or like some extras. Okay, enough on that topic for now. So according to an update that I read regarding the M7 train route, the restrictions for the train movement on that route are to continue until November or December, which is weird. But if, like, for those going to the Mall of Istanbul, which I have been twice in my J&J episodes previously, that under normal conditions you would take 4 different trains. But with the current conditions, there is an option that you'd only have to take 3 trains, as they have expanded the M11 train route to the Halkalı station, which is closer to the old airport and the new one, which opened in 2000. Well, actually, it opened in 2018. In its first 6 or 7 months of operation, it was only available for the authorized flights. In the testing process, then it opened in spring 2019 to all passengers. Well, like the old airport, of course, it had a lot of the vibe. It was known as the main hotspot of the city while it was operating until April 2019, when they switched all passenger flights to a new and bigger airport. To be honest, it was a great airport. I missed that airport. And the last time I landed at that airport, I had an unbelievably rough experience. God, not that again. And as well, there's a wasp. Yeah, it's still... I encountered that twice the other day. You see this guy, he's crawling up on my window. Now, I'm gonna get him out. Go out. Oh, yeah, yes. Yes, there we go. I got him out. Well, now it's nearing sunset at 7:17 p.m. The wind is starting to press. As I said, it's only a short-term heat wave, despite that Instagram post saying that it's gonna be hot the whole week. With a heat wave coming from Africa, that's the same Instagram account. I couldn't look at his name, but I looked at the post. But that's the same account that reported the possibility of a tornado on 24th or 25th, which was 4 and 3 days ago, respectively. You see how much faster these guys are working on this than when they were working on this apartment here. Like at the start of this month, they were working on the 3rd floor. Now they're already working on the 5th floor. Literally not, because it's already after 7 p.m. But they're now on the 5th floor already. Like some people are saying like they could go on to build a 6th floor if that's the game plan, because I never got to look at an image of how it's planned to be made, but they're now on the 5th floor of that. Okay, well, it's the end of the day now, 9:31 p.m. So you can see that white. Oh, okay, it just changed to red. You see that LED light up there? In the recent days, it started to work so that it would change every, I don't know how many seconds it changes. Should be around 60 to 120 typically. But you see the color illuminates part of that wall there. I guess it was Monday of last week when this, let me sit down and see how it works. Like it comes to my face. Like for now, it's a green light. For now, okay, like this, it's much better from this angle, but it's still a green light. I'm gonna wait for it to change color. So for now, it's a green light. And yes, I am doing this experiment without using flash so that the light of the color can come to me. All right, it seems like there we go. The color just changed to white. Now I got a white light. So it started working like that last week, that when it's a solid color, there are 4 color options for these lights. It goes white or red or green or blue. Now I'm going to see how I appear with the red and the blue lights. For now, I'm just gonna have to wait.
15 minutes later.
How on the planet is it still white? It's remained at white since that clip that I was sitting down when it changed from green to white. Okay, folks, just when I said that, it changed to red. So now I got a red light. And blue! Yeah. Oh. Well, that aged very shortly. And it's blue again. Hurrah! Wow, another short one. Okay. Well, I'm going to put today's vlog to an end now. Thanks so much for watching. Do leave this a like, and I'll talk to you guys in a vlog tomorrow. Bye.